He became a career criminal with 34 felonies, 2 impeachments, and 1 porn star to prove it. While he keeps our national secrets next to the only candidate in this race who is capable of empathy. Have you ever seen a senator completely lose his words on live TV? Millions of Americans just witnessed it. And trust me, it wasn't just awkward, it was a turning point. Jasmine Crockett, the fierce congresswoman known for her sharp wit, cornered Senator JD Vance so effectively during a Senate hearing that he was left silent. No comeback, no pivot, just a frozen stare and a shifting chair. That moment, it spoke volumes. In today's hyperpolarized political climate, moments like these speak louder than any insult ever could. So, what actually happened here? Let's rewind. This wasn't just any committee meeting about infrastructure funding. It spiraled into a battlefield over spending priorities, culture war talking points, and personal contradictions. Vance, ever the populist, came prepared with fiery critiques, calling urban projects wasteful and bashing Democratic spending. Enter Crockett, who wasn't letting his narrative slide. What followed was a cross-examination. Crockett hit him with receipts, quotes from experts, and even his own past statements. "Senator," she asked, leaning forward with precision, "are you telling this committee that the same projects you once praised as investments in working-class communities are now suddenly wasteful?" That's when the silence hit. For 5 seconds, a long time on live TV, Vance froze. He hesitated, calculating his next move. Respond and risk sounding inconsistent, or stay silent and hope it passes. He chose silence, and social media erupted. Silence in politics isn't neutral. It's seen as surrender, and viewers, they remembered that moment. Crockett's calm, relentless questioning paired with Vance's hesitation created a narrative. This wasn't just about facts. It was about credibility and control over the story. Crockett let the facts do the talking. She didn't raise her voice. She let the silence amplify the moment. The optics were devastating for Vance. He's known as one of the GOP's rising stars, an intellectual, a fighter. But this moment made him look outmatched and unprepared. And for anyone with national ambitions, that's dangerous. This moment could shape his political future. Vance, who has built his brand on being the sharp, confident conservative thinker, now had nothing to say. It wasn't just a bad moment. It was a crack in his image. Crockett didn't just take him down. She mastered the art of political communication for the social media age. She wasn't grandstanding. Every question was sharp, direct, and easy to follow. This moment wasn't just for the hearing room. It was for TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. This was about who could create a viral moment, and Crockett won that battle hands down. Meanwhile, Vance found himself scrambling to recover. His silence made him look vulnerable, and that's a look that's hard to shake. Now, let's talk about why this mattered. Crockett's success wasn't just luck. She's a trained civil rights attorney, and it showed. Her background gave her the ability to think on her feet, anticipate Vance's responses, and handle pressure. She stayed calm, poised, and let her preparation shine through. Vance, on the other hand, was caught off guard. He didn't just fumble on the facts. He fumbled on the optics. He was supposed to be the intellectual force in the room, but in that moment, Crockett stole the show. But this wasn't just a policy win. It was a cultural moment. Crockett, a young black woman in Congress challenging a powerful white male senator in front of the nation, added a layer of symbolism to the exchange. For many, it wasn't just about policy. It was about representation, about calling out hypocrisy, and about seeing a woman of color hold her own against the political establishment, and that went viral. By the time the clip hit Twitter, hashtags like Rukshu Crockett's Vance were trending, and memes flooded social media. This wasn't just the left cheering. Even moderates and conservatives acknowledged that Vance had been caught unprepared. It wasn't just another political exchange. It was a cultural flashpoint. And in a media landscape driven by viral moments, this was a goldmine for Crockett's rising profile. The political consequences for Vance are big. His brand as a sharp, confident debater took a hit. Vance's supporters will have to work overtime to spin this moment, but the silence will stick with him. That hesitation made him look weak in a way that's hard to explain away, especially for someone who prides himself on being a fighter. And for Crockett, this moment was a game-changer. She didn't just win the exchange, she dominated the media narrative. This wasn't just about policy. It was about creating a moment that could shape the next chapter of her career. The age of viral politics is here. Lawmakers who can dominate the news cycle with moments like this have a leg up. Crockett didn't just respond to Vance's argument. She turned the entire exchange into a defining political moment. She knew how to play the game for both the room and the online audience. And that's exactly what made this moment so powerful. For Vance, this isn't just an awkward moment. It's a serious challenge to his image. His next moves will determine whether this moment becomes a blip or something that chips away at his political brand. For Crockett, though, this is just the beginning. Her calm, precise questioning made her a national figure overnight. And if she plays her cards right, this viral moment could propel her to new heights. In the age of social media, moments like this matter more than ever. Voters aren't reading every hearing transcript. They're watching 30-second clips on their phone. And this moment, it's one that millions will remember. So, if you want to keep up with the political moments that shape our future, hit that subscribe button on Elite Nostalgia. You don't want to miss what's coming.